So in those pieces, you include these more human forms of life, like plants and animals, kind of in communion with these more human-like figures.
Absolutely, and I use a lot of the plant imagery. I kind of harness the symbolism of individual plants to use in the work, but then I also, just in a general way, use the plant life to really ground the figures in a specific place, which is typically Texas. I use a lot of southwestern plants, a lot of cactus, yucca, things like that. And that's a way for me to really ground the figures to the location and the sense of home, which for me is Texas. So this is a cactus that I grow and propagate and love very dearly. It's a Nepuntia coccinillifera, and it grows mostly in northern Mexico. And it looks exactly like it does in this piece. It's not very exaggerated, the way that it grows in all these different directions, and it's kind of wild. And I was invited to Edinburgh University in Pennsylvania to make an etching there with the press, the Egress Press. And I wanted to continue this series. This series it's kind of auxiliary to my larger woodcut series, but they are etchings, and they're still very fantastical, but they're kind of less fantastical than my woodcuts in terms of the fact that they have recognizable plant imagery. And so the plants, again, I use this imagery as a way to ground quite figuratively and literally the figures to a certain location. So I decided to use this cactus because it's very important to me. And then in the textile patterns, if you look closely, you can see a coral snake and you can see a centipede. And so both of these are, it's an insect and an animal reptile that you find here in Central Texas and out in West Texas as well, in more desert areas. And so they will actually fight each other. Centipedes can catch small birds and snakes. And so I incorporated them into the textile as well. And, this sunrise or sunset emblem on the textile too. So it's part of that etching series that is rooted more with plant imagery. Yeah, and it's a 3-color etching. So there are 3 plates here. There's the black plate and the green plate and the red plate, and they're all printed together in succession to create the final image.